G'day, Steeler Nation. I want to start this video and premise the fact I love the draft. I love the whole idea around the draft. However, here are 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft because we are 31 days away from the draft. I don't get involved in all that speculation and the yada, yada, yada. But the draft, the NFL draft, is one of my favorite NFL programs or events that happen in the year. To me, it's the NFL draft. This is not in order, but it's NFL kickoff, the weekend. It's the NFL draft and Super Bowl day. Right, they're my three favorite days. Now, the reason why I love the draft is it's almost throughout the whole years I've been watching. It's almost like something. It can be, to me, sometimes can be so boring, right? You sit there for 3 or 4 hours, so boring watching the NFL draft. Where are these players going to go? You don't even know who they are, right? You have no idea. You have no idea who they are. Okay, you have no idea who these players are. I know I don't. I'm not an expert. As you'll see through this list, the 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft. Right? I do enjoy it, but I have no idea who the players are. Okay, but I love the day. I love the day that it gives back to the players are coming from college. They finished their 3 or 4 years in college, and they're like, okay, you get a chance to go be a Giant. You get a chance to go be a Jet. You get a chance to be a Buccaneer. It's a whole new starting career. I'm so happy for these fellas that they get a chance to do this. And in football, their dreams come true. But I don't know these guys from a bar of soap. I have no idea who the bloody hell they are. I can't even tell you. I could not even tell you top 10 prospects in this draft. Like Adrian Hutchinson. I think there's a guy from Notre Dame, Hamilton, the safety. Of course, there's Kenny Pickett and there's Willis and there's guys like that. Thibodeau, I think, is a guy. But I don't know. I don't know who these guys are, right? I'm just being real. I'm being like 100% honest, right? But I love it. I love the day because you wake up, you put it on, you're like, who's our team going to go? What position they're going to pick? What guy's going to come in, right? So, yeah. Here is, there's no graphics today. It's just me talking. No graphics. I can't be bothered. Here is 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft. Now, I've been writing them down. So this is the first part. We'll do this in parts, all right? With my messy handwriting, 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft, but I do. Look, I love it. Okay, if I can talk about the position or some guys coming in, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't know what it is. I'm just not in that college atmosphere of like scouting and pro scouting, like all the guys out there, and like this guy's got 8-inch hands, and this guy's got the 40 speed, and all just a lot of crap, right? Anyways. Here's 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft, but I do love the draft. So you try and figure that one out. I do love it, but I don't talk about it. Yeah, who knows? Okay, 31 reasons why. Number one, I don't live in America, right? I don't live in America. I'm not surrounded by, when you go into a pub or to a bar, I'm not surrounded by everyone. Hey, there's on the news all the time. We don't have, if you want to find NFL news here in Australia, you need to go out and find it. When you walk around town and no one's talking about it like it would in America, right? Number two, I don't care who we draft. I don't care. I do not care who we draft. I don't care if we choose a kicker in the first round. It doesn't overly affect me. I don't care if we go receiver, we go O-line, we go defense. I do not care. All I care about is the team winning, right? So I watch the team. They can do whatever they want. I'm not a couch GM. They can do whatever they want. I don't care who we draft. Right? Number three, I can't be asked to be a scout. Sorry, there are so many scouts out there in the NFL. I can't be asked to look through the internet and go through all the 40s and the reps, and you jump that high to hit that. What's that little thing they try and hit? And they jump high and they hit the thing. I just can't be asked to be a scout. Right? Number four, what do I know? Nothing. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about the college players. I know absolutely nothing about college players. To a certain extent, what do I even know about the NFL? Not that much. I just know, I'm really passionate about my team, right? So what do I know? Nothing. Number five. This is similar to number 3. I'm not a scout. So number 3 was can't be asked to be a scout, and number 5 was I'm not a scout. That's exactly right. So the reason I don't talk about the draft is because I'm not a scout. I don't. I'm not over there. There's like, well, I think the NFL teams have like 4 or 5 scouts per team. They do their work. They understand their players. They bring them in and they draft them, and hopefully that draft can help us win championships. I'm not a scout, so I don't talk about it. All right, number 6. Here's the disconnect too. I didn't play football, right? I didn't play gridiron growing up. I played tennis. I've never really played physical contact sport. I always played soccer, tennis, those kind of games. And I enjoy that, but I love to watch the game. If you guys know me by now, know a little bit about me, I love the defense. The defense is my favorite. I love defense, right? Number 7, I don't find it that interesting. Now, I do like the NFL draft, but I don't find the speculation or the ideas of 31 days, who we're gonna get. I don't really care that much. I don't find it that interesting, right? And that goes into number 8. Some of these are very similar. It's like pretty hard to get 31 ideas, right? Number 8, the speculation does my head in. The overall speculation does my absolute noggin in. Will the Steelers go and choose offensive linemen? Yada, 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 yada. Will they trade up to get Kenny Pickett? Will they trade back to get make sure they have more picks in the second, third round? It does my head in. The overall speculation is just redonkulous. It's called mock draft for a reason. Actually, that's going to be my number 16. We'll hold on to that. That's my that's my 16. All right, I just made a new one. Okay, number 9. There are way too many teams to follow. There's about 100, I think, like 130 colleges. Man, I can't follow all those teams. All right, number 10. I miss the idea of surprise. Right, I actually miss the idea of surprise. Like back in the day when you're little and you're watching the game on Fox, or when I was little, like 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. You're like, oh yeah, who's going to be on TV? What's going to happen? And you're like, I never kept up with the draft. I was trying to keep up how to understand the game. So the element of surprise now is there's so much speculation, ideas about who we're going to get. It's not as fun. We already know who the names are. We already know who the people are. It's not as fun. All right. Number 11. I have no idea who the players are, and that's probably number 5 or 6. I don't know. All these points are exactly the same, but I've got a part 2 to do as well, so we'll figure it out. All right. I have no idea who the players are. I don't know who they are. I don't know who bar of soap. Who's the Adrian Hutchinson? He might be going number 1 for the Jaguars. Fair enough. But I don't know who he is. Right. Until they join the team, I don't know who they are. Number 12. I don't have the energy to dive into the draft players. So even if I did know who they are, I don't have the energy or the KRS or just the overall attitude to be like, oh, let's figure out how this guy did in Michigan. And then he got transferred to here, and let's figure out how did he play under this system and this coach. I just don't have the energy. I just don't overly, it just doesn't appeal to me. Okay, number 13. I don't have the energy. However, I have the energy to make this list. So, yeah, I just threw that one in there. 13 is a bit of a write-off, right? I haven't got the energy to look into the draft players, but I have the energy to make a list. Fair enough. Number 14. The draft was never this big. The draft never used to be this publicized in the media and, hey, look at me in 3 or 4 hours and run, Rich, run. And Mel Kiper's mock draft 54 comes out and you're like, all right. It never used to be this big. It was never this big. So that's, I don't really care about that either, right? It used to be back in the day, they used to have like, I think 16 round drafts, and you just found it, you just read the paper, the column in the paper the next day, and like, oh, we got this guy from that town. Okay, cool, come in. It was never this big. All right. Number 15, I don't want to act like I know the players. I do never. My channel is about me being me and about being honest, about being from Steeler Nation Australia. I never want to act like I know the players and understand the players. Don't really want to act that way, right? I don't really care. I don't really like, his throwing power is 77 on Madden, and he's got this, and Pro Football Reference wants him to be an elusive quarterback out of here. Yeah, they're all kind of cool buzzwords, but I don't want to act like I know the players, right? I know this team. I know the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been following the Steelers for 20 years. That's what I know. That's what I'm passionate about. Whoever we bring in, then I'll start. Then I'll go and, as soon as we draft someone, I'll go to the video highlights and be like, hey, he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Number 16 to end the first part, right? And then I'll do a bit of a break and I'll come back. 16. It's called mock draft for a reason. Mock draft is to mock something, is to make something up, is to a play on words, to mock. It's mock draft for a reason. Do you think that anyone knows what they're talking about? And besides maybe the first 5 or 6, 7 picks, maybe even to a plan of 10 picks that they understand who's going to go who. But do you think that anyone really knows how the draft is going to fold out? No one knows. That's why it's exciting. That's why it's fun to watch on the day, because the Seahawks might draft up, the Buccaneers might draft up, Green Bay might draft up. You've got teams in there like Philadelphia have like 3 draft picks, right? You have no idea what these teams are thinking. And that's why I say it's mock draft for a reason. No one knows exactly what is happening on the day, or even with 31 days to go. And this is why 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft, because we don't know. And it's called mock draft for a reason. Okay, welcome back to part 2 of 31 reasons why I don't talk about the NFL draft. Now, I'll do this short and quick as best I can. We are in number 17. I know you guys got places to go. I got stuff to do, so we'll do it really fast, right? Number 17. I kind of don't want to be wrong. So with the NFL draft, you put ideas out there, you're like, oh, they should go and get this guy at safety. They should go and get this guy at O-line. Sometimes when you put that energy out there, I kind of don't want to be wrong. Number 18, doesn't really matter what I think. Overall, probably not. It doesn't matter what player or position. It's fun to talk about. It really is fun to talk about sometimes, but it doesn't matter what I think, because the Steelers don't care what I think about the player or who they should go and draft, right? Number 19, I don't follow college. I don't follow the college football, right? That's probably one of the big reasons that I am so disconnected from the NFL draft, and being one of the 31 reasons why, because I don't follow the college football, right? And on the other side of the coin, I follow the NFL. So my love and passion for the game, the NFL and the Steelers, that's what I follow, right? I don't have that extra energy to go out there and pick a conference or a team in college and go, that's my team. I'm going to follow them and start to learn about the players. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't talk about the draft, is I don't follow the NFL, right? I don't follow the college, right? Number 21. What? Man, I can't read my own writing. It's best to, what? We should sometimes just, hang on a minute. We should sometimes just support our team. Okay, that one's a write-off. Number 21's a write-off, right? 22. The 22. The college players don't care for Steeler Nation Australia, so why should I care about them? Now, if you do care about Steeler Nation Australia, hit the sub button. And if you are a college player, I would love to have an interview with you. If you are a college player going into the draft and you somehow find this video and you get through halfway through the video and you're like, yo, I care about Steeler Nation Australia, write in the comments and we'll do an interview. That'd be crazy. I would love to learn about, what you're doing and what's going on with the NFL draft, right? But the college players don't care about Steeler Nation Australia, so I don't care about them. Okay, number 23. My passion is for the black and gold. Clean and cut. That's it. So my passion is for the Steelers, and then nothing. I know the draft affects that, but overall, it doesn't really matter, right? I don't care who they pick up. Okay. All right. Number 24. It's bloody hard to pick. To be very honest, it is hard to pick a draftee for that certain position. So we're sitting at 20, right? So there is, like, mathematically, how many players are there? Like 300 players, and you can kind of wind it down to they might go quarterback, they might go offensive line, they might go defense, or a receiver, but it's bloody hard to pick. And then as the draft goes on, all these college players, so the first 5 might be easy, but the rest of that is really, really hard to pick. Okay. Number 25. I don't want to attach myself to the players. So if I like someone like Malik Willis, I don't want to get on the Malik Willis train too much because then if I like him a lot, he ends up being a Raven, and that sucks, right? So I don't want to attach myself to the players like that, because if I do, then they go and play for the team who I hate, which is the Bengals, right? 20. What are we on? 27. Hang on a minute. I can't read my own writing. 26. 26. Maybe if I had a college team, it might be different. If I had a college team I can get after and support, I think I might invest my time more into talking about the draft and understand these players. But I haven't got a team. So what do? I would rather talk about the Steelers, but I don't follow the college, right? These are harder. 31 reasons is pretty hard, guys. 31 reasons is hard. 27, hand size. We're talking about hand size. That's 27 because I don't care. I don't care about your hand size. That to me doesn't make any sense. You're either a good football player or you're not. Hand size doesn't mean much to me. 28. We're always talking about the next QB. It's always the next big thing, the next franchise guy. Trevor Lawrence down there in Jacksonville was the next big thing coming out of, where was he from? Clemson. And, well, he hasn't done much. He's won 3 games. So it's the next big thing. It's the next quarterback, right? Number 29. We're almost there. I'm not a GM. I'm not a general manager. So what am I talking about? I don't know. And 29 sounds a bit like 9, 10, or 8 or something similar. I don't know. I'm not a GM, right? Okay, we're getting to the end of the show. I would rather, honestly, than do draft videos, because I know draft videos work. If I do a draft video about a receiver, an O-line guy, speculation is I'm going to get a lot of views and comments and subs, and fantastic, right? But I would rather just watch Steeler highlights. I would rather, in my spare time, watch Troy highlights, watch James Farrier, watch Debo, Harrison. I would rather watch Steeler highlights, right? Now, to end it, 31 reasons why I don't talk about the draft, right? Here's in a nutshell, right? 31. I just don't care. I just don't care. I overly don't care for the speculation of the whole thing. I like the NFL draft, but I don't care for the process, the overall process of like who we're going to pick up, who's going to come in, who's this guy, who's that guy. I just don't overly care. Hey, guys. Well. If you guys enjoyed that video, please comment. Do you like the draft? Do you enjoy the process of the draft and stuff like that? Are you excited? I'm excited for the actual day, but it's the 31 days in between of like who we're going to pick up and who should we take. I just kind of get over. I get over a little bit, you know. I will be doing I'll try and focus more my content on what position. You know, I like talking about the position. I think we need a receiver, right? But I can't tell you who the receivers are. Chris Oslav and these dudes, I don't know who they are, but I know we need a receiver, right? So I'll do videos about we need a receiver, or will the Steelers get more offensive line help? I don't know who they are, but I know what the team needs, right? So yeah, if you enjoy that video, me rambling, because that was hard, man. That was pretty hard. If I can get 31 likes, I'd be happy, eh? If we can get 31 likes or 31 reasons why I don't like talking about the NFL draft, then that'd be fantastic. If we can get 31 subs, that'd be fantastic. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we